All right.
Recording started.
We're recording. Oh, shit. Lipsey Holmes. Kunc Back. Okay. All right. So, we'd like to welcome everybody to. I guess got a damn feedback.
Oh, did I fuck you up?
I'm like, hey, what the fuck is that? All right. Let's try this. Let's try this again. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Side Dive Podcast. Post game react. Also, we'll talk about what happened last week. There was no show last week, thanks to Sony Music Entertainment. But I will not get off on a Patrick Mahomes style rant on any of that, so I'm just gonna let that go. But you know who we are, you know what we do. We talk about Cyclone sports from the fans' perspective, and now Cyclone fans are the couple 1 or 2 possession Cyclone road woes continue. Pipes describes it as the foul fest, and he rightfully called it earlier. I mean, I got the text messages to prove it. He said this game could go 3 hours long.
Yeah.
With all the fouls that could be called, and good gosh, Almighty Joe Friday, did they call some fouls? I think at one point we had 20 in the second half alone.
Dude, they were in the bonus before the 1600 timeout.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, and West Virginia still had like 4 fouls in that time too, you know. So, I mean, it was just weird to me. I mean, that's why I was wanting your guys' opinion on that, because I was like, the way they were calling it, I had no expectations on that game the way it was being called, and I mean, the way when we were down 15, I mean, I was just going to chalk it up. I mean, you know, Vernon had to calm us down. But, I mean, I don't know. That's just, I mean, what do you do when the game is, I mean, the game's, I mean, did the refs have control of that game? Do you think? I mean, it's almost like they didn't have control, even though they were calling so many fouls. I don't know. It was just weird to me.
BJ?
I mean, there were some. I mean, I thought the refs did a decent job for the most part. There were a couple of calls that I thought were questionable. I mean, I don't think their calls influenced the overall game at all. I don't.
My only thing is everybody has described this Big 12 as the old Big East, like the old Big East. Well, in the old Big East, them fouls wouldn't have been called. So are we? And we've seen it in games where the stuff's not called. So are we the old Big East? We the Big 12 East? I mean, are we a hybrid of both? You know, I don't know. Do I think the fouls had an ultimate outcome on the game? Maybe a little, since we had 3 players foul out. But that being said, you know, Trey King makes that basket.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, no. Yeah,
we're talking different things.
Exactly, and I'm not saying that it that's why we lost. I'm just saying it just seemed weird to me that how there was just no flow to the game.
No.
Yeah, just I don't know. I mean, because in basketball, most games couldn't they literally probably call foul on every possession, kind of like football. There's almost holding on every play.
Yeah, for sure.
And it just, I don't know. It just seemed like they didn't really have a grasp on the game, and I don't know. It was just a wonky game to me. I didn't expect us to win going into West Virginia anyway. Being as that they're playing for their NCAA bid. So, but it just, I don't know. It just seemed weird. I was totally expected to me.
Like I said, it's a 5-point loss when you get 30 foul calls and you get three. You get your big man, your starting big man fouls out, your backup big man fouls out, and your starting point guard fouls out, and you still lose by 5.
Yeah.
You're upset and happy at the same time. For a minute there, it looked like it was going to be a rout.
Yeah. No, I
Right.
was.
Yeah.
I said, Vernon was talking us off the ledge. I didn't think we were going to score 50 in that game for a while.
Well, I had gone to the bathroom and missed the start, and I came back and I was like, "Oh, damn." We were right back in the game, and Lipsey and Holmes. Hey, Lipsey hits his 4th 3-pointer of the season, and had some nice mid-range jump shots, Holmes was the leader that we hoped he would be.
It was a good to see that Lipsey just push the issue. Like, he really set the tone being in the second half. One of the calls that was a little shaky was his 5th foul on that charge call. But
that to me was legit.
You like that one? Okay.
I don't like it, but I do think it was a legit call.
Yeah, you probably don't get that call on the road, right? You think?
He was coming on full speed. He extended his arm. Granted, I'm one of those cats that believes you let that go, especially because I thought the dude did sell it a little more than usual.
Are you talking about the Lipsey one or the Holmes one?
Oh, sorry, the Holmes one. I'm talking about the Holmes one.
Yeah, no, the Holmes one I thought was a charge. I was talking about Lipsey, where he was downhill.
Yeah.
And the guy, there wasn't much contact there. The guy's on the ground, and he was moving, but whatever.
And that was a bad read on Lipsey's part. He didn't need to. He did the spin, and then he came back. He did not need to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree. The dude did sell that, because that's right. I texted asking if that commentator, who I did not enjoy, agreed with the refs all night.
Yeah. Are you talking about the play-by-play or the color?
He's talking about King.
Oh, yeah.
But he's kind of always been like that in all the games he does.
Okay.
But it was perhaps you described it as a weird game, and it was just. It was. There's no. There's not a whole lot of things that stand out in the game. No plays here and there where it was. The most memorable play was probably that dude banking in the 3.
Yeah.
It was kind of a blah game, but it
was a West Virginia style game.
You call. It's 50 almost 50 fouls called in the game. There's not going to be any flow. There were literally 49 fouls called. You're not gonna. What is it? 40-minute game?
Supposed to be, yeah.
Yeah, I mean there's 40 minutes in a game, and you got over 40. I mean, more than a foul a minute. I mean, wow. Yeah, no flow. Um, I've got the TV on, and they just ran the replay of Grill missing that layup. And,
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah, that was tough.
I mean, you still got it sitting at a 3 seed.
Yeah. I'm not. I didn't expect us to win this game. Like I said, they're playing for their tournament lives, but it just sucks because you had that chance.
For sure.
Yeah.
This is another one of those close ass games that got away. Maybe if we hadn't dug in such a hole in the beginning,
yeah,
I mean, and to be in it, I don't know. VJ, do you got the stats up?
I got some stats up for Iowa State. Yeah.
What did Kalsher and Grill finish with?
Kalsher, he didn't have much.
Kalsher at 8.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he have? Was that all from the line?
Most of it was. He went one of 6. If I'm reading this right, 1 of 6 from the field. Yeah.
And then what Grill ended up with?
Grill had 13.
Okay, geez, that was kind of a quiet 13.
He was 4 of 10 from the field.
And
two of three in the first half, and then 2 of 7 in the second half.
Oh yeah, and then Lipsey ended it with 16, didn't he? That's probably his highest output this year.
I mean, and he shot well both halves. 2 of 3 in the first half, 4 of 5 in the second.
Yeah.
And what did Holmes get?
Holmes had a total of 18.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been playing. Yeah. Man, he's been tough lately.
Yeah, I mean, I hated that he missed that lefty.
Yeah.
Shoot. I was like, he's right there.
Yeah. Is he left-handed? That's what I was trying to remember, because he made one left-handed one that was sweet. And I was like, I didn't think he was left-handed. I'm pretty sure he's right-handed, isn't he? But anyway.
I don't know. No, he played tough. Yeah, he played tough.
Yeah.
Who's up next?
For who do we have on the schedule next? Oklahoma State at home, Saturday at 5.
Saturday at 5. So it wasn't all bad for the Cyclones. I'm sure we lost tonight, but let's step back into last week when the Kansas Jayhawks came to town this past Saturday morning. Have you? There's one for the good guys. A very impressive one for the good guys. As Cyclones put it on, KU won by 15, and it kind of felt like it was more than 15. They had I can't think of what the dude's name is. Who is it?
Wilson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had 26, and that was pretty much it for everybody. I mean,
no one else at double digits.
Yeah, the rest of them kind of nickel and dime, including that Dick.
Yeah.
As the Iowa State fans had fun with his name.
Dude.
Multiple occasions, they had a very good time with Grady Dick's name.
I couldn't make out what they were actually saying on TV until I read it on Twitter.
Yeah, that cracked me up. I mean, we were in the bar, so we didn't. I mean, I didn't make it out either. Hilton Magic is alive and well. Everybody's calling. Nobody wants to come to Hilton and play games. That's just a fact. There was no Magic a couple of years ago, but that shit's back now. And Holmes, I mean, he had a good game tonight against West Virginia. Had a great game against KU. Lipsey came this far away from that triple double. What do you have? It was
10 assists, 9 points, 8 boards.
yeah, just right there for that triple double. That would have been nice. I mean, he's playing very well for a true freshman. I mean, Iowa State gets those true freshman point guards to play well.
Don't leave.
Dude, don't forget about our bigs took it to him. I mean,
Yeah. Oh, Sidney had a good game.
Yeah,
like that
he
too.
did. Trey King had a good game.
He was really efficient when he was in. I mean, I think I texted you that. He was just physical, man. He was taking it to him.
Yeah. Jazz Kunc came back that game.
Yeah, he did.
So it's nice that we've got all the pieces intact as we go down this final stretch. So there's got to be about what 6-7 games left.
Yeah, I think Okie State's next.
Yeah, so, Okie State and OU at home.
So back-to-back home games. Where were we? I mean, I feel like I watched so much basketball. We didn't win either of those games on the road, did we?
No, dude. Don't bring that one up. The Texas Tech meltdown.
Well, I was talking about Okie State and OU.
Oh no, we won at Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, so they'll be coming here trying to return the favor.
Dude,
let's not let them.
They beat Alabama, and then they got smoked at home by Oklahoma State, and I don't know if it was West Virginia they lost to also, but yeah.
They're losing to Baylor right now by 8.
Dude, Holmes has been good, but at Hilton, he's like even on another. I mean, he'll pick his point, and then he goes to town. I mean, because right in that second half, Kansas was making that comeback, and he had like the next 6 points. So
Double H, Hilton Holmes.
Yes. I mean,
Double H, 8 squared, however you want to call it. But yeah, no, he's. I mean, well, like I said, he said it a few games ago. He's glad he came. It's a different place to play, and that ain't no joke. Undefeated at home for the men's team. But it doesn't get any easier.
The road schedule is a mother.
Yeah, it is.
After the 2 at home.
Yeah. The women.
Mm-hmm.
Lost a tough one at home to Baylor. Nyamer Dew was the star, had 25 that game. I hate not having stats in front of me. I just
Ashley Jones had 23, but shot 9 of 22 from the field, 1 of 9 from outside the arc. Dinarski and Ryan put up 3 shots from outside the arc apiece. I think that's low for them. Ryan had 7 turnovers. I mean, it just wasn't a clean game for the big 3 at all. I mean, and not to put anything. I mean, Nyamer is not the person you want to having to hoist the team on her shoulders for.
And she was doing that. Well, she was doing that inside and out, wasn't she?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, she had a monster game. She did.
I think it was just kind of maybe just. I mean, it just came to her and they just rolled with it.
Right. Well, I mean, they had to because
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone else got close to 50%. Maybe, hang on. Donarski was close to 50% from the field, 5 of 12. I mean, that's Morgan Kane shot 2 shots, so I'm not going to count that. But I mean, for the main players outside of Nyamer, it was 2 of 9 for Fritz, 0 of 7 from the field for Ryan, 5 of 12 for Donarski, and Ashley Jones 9 of 22.
I mean, when's the last time Emily Ryan hasn't had a field goal?
Right.
I mean, she at least usually gets a layup off a damn steal.
Right.
And she missed a layup late, which I believe would have tied the game if I remember correctly. But it's just it's back-to-back losses for the women. You know, they lost that game by 6 and then lost at K-State by 1. That was another winnable. I thought they should have won both of those games. And that K-State loss had snapped a 4-game win streak.
Yeah, I walk in thinking K-State's a dub. I thought Baylor might be tough, but it's home, so yeah, we're getting that one. But,
I mean, it was even from the. I mean, we were 8 of 22 from 3, and they were 8 of 20. But they beat us at the foul line. Was the difference? Iowa State was 13 of 13, and they were 16 of 20. But here's the thing that really surprised me the most in that K-State game was the 16 turnovers. I mean, I don't know the last time Iowa State women were in the negative in the assist to turnover ratio, but 14 assists to 16 turnovers. I mean, that's kind of unheard of for a Cyclone women team.
well, I mean, they were close in the Baylor game. 17 assists to 15 turnovers.
Yeah, so I mean, kind of, sloppy games in these, taking care of the ball in these last, in those 2 losses. But you know what? That'll do you. I mean, they only had 6 against Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I mean, you go from 6 turnovers to 16. Yeah.
So, yeah.
A lot of extra possessions for the other team, huh?
For sure. And when your stars aren't hitting,
Right.
you can't afford to be giving teams extra possessions.
So this is where I want to jump back on this other fence on Audie Crooks then, because I know I bashed her a few times ago. I mean,
I would say you're a basher. You
got it.
Yeah.
No, I bash Robert Jones.
Okay, yeah. So yes,
that's not what you were doing.
Yes. No, she shoots extremely well, confident, high percentage rate from the field. So, I mean, I'm looking at these numbers, and we should see that. And just as an example, I forgot who they played, but the other night she scored 50 points and shot 70-something% from the field.
Damn.
I mean, and sang the national anthem.
She can sing too, huh?
I guess. But I'm like, I saw that, and the first thing I thought of was, I just shitted on her on a podcast.
You did. You were just.
Yeah. I mean, you just made a point that.
Yeah.
That other girl's really good too. That's what.
No, she is.
To me, that's what I got out of it. And
yeah.
And so.
Right.
Yeah.
How tall is she?
6'3", Audie. Yeah.
And that's what Morgan Kane is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm good because Look, I have not bagged on anybody on the women's team. I've primarily left them alone. But if I was going to give anybody the Robert Jones treatment, it would be Morgan Kane. But I'm not going to.
Okay, good.
I'm just saying, if I were going to do that to somebody on this team, it would be Morgan Kane. Because she has herself some Robert Jones moments out there. Oof. It's a little rough for me sometimes to handle. Where I want to just start cussing her out. And you know what? And you know what? Fuck it.
Oh boy.
What's next on that agenda?
Yeah. Hey, there's a spring football game coming up. I haven't had a spring football game for a few years.
I better
Hey,
give
you know what? I don't want to do anything. You know what? I'm gonna just take a drink. And,
yeah, there you go.
Let's talk some football. Wait, hold up.
Got to regroup there, William.
So next up for the women is home tilt with Texas on, was that Monday?
Is it or is it Saturday?
They don't play again until Monday.
What's the 13th?
I know they had like a week off.
Wow.
Oh no! I'm sorry. They got West Virginia on Saturday.
Yeah.
At West Virginia.
And the 13th Monday.
Yeah. So 5:00, and then Monday is Texas. So you after West Virginia, it's home against Texas, and then into the week at Baylor, and then at Okie State. And then mercifully they get TCU at home. We know what happened when they played TCU on the road. So yeesh, leave the kids at home. Nobody needs to see that violence. And then it's finished at KU, and then Texas Tech at home. So 7 games left. Shit. I mean, Baylor's going to be Texas and Baylor are going to be the toughest ones.
Yeah,
we need to get back on both of them. Texas kind of beat us down by 15 earlier in the season. Definitely was missing Suarez in that game. So
I mean,
the aforementioned Morgan Kane is going to have to be a little bit more physical in that game. Yeah. And if she's not, she will not get spared in that recap. I'm telling you. It's going to be equal rights from here on out. So yeah, that's what's up for the women. I mean, they're going to the dance. We know that. All that matters for actually all that matters for both teams is what seed and where they're going to be. That's all. Hopefully somebody's in Vegas. I'll give me an excuse to go shake them up. That being said, we got good news today. It's back. The spring game is returning after 2 years, 3 years. Or
it's probably been at least 3 years. I think 1 year they canceled it because of weather, and then I think you had the 2 COVID years.
I think 2018 might have been the last.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
2018 might have been the last spring game.
Yeah, I mean they did that open practice last year. That was cool, but
it was cool.
Yeah. So the spring it's going to be at Jack Trice and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dion Broomfield was the one who broke the news. put it on his Twitter page that yes, the spring games will be back April 22nd. So mark your calendars. I'll be up for that bad boy. Hopefully the weather is better for this spring game than it was for that spring practice last year, because your boy did not dress appropriately and he froze his ass off for that damn. It was cold and windy, and I'm out there acting like I'm heading to the beach. My man next to me got Carhartts and gloves and hats on and shit.
Yeah.
I was out there trying to look for honeys, I guess, or something. I don't know, but you know what it is. Also, the schedule finally came out. Um, you know, we lost games with West Virginia and Texas Tech, and we picked up games against Cincinnati and BYU, and we got them both on the road. I don't think that's fair, but fair is a carnival. Fair is what you need to ride the bus. So it is what it is. But it's a tough schedule. No doubt about it. You know, good old UNI is on the schedule this season, and of course Iowa, and then is Ohio.
Yeah, on the road. Ohio on the road.
Ohio on the road. The I guess the best things. Usually we get some form of Oklahoma, Texas back to back. We think we've gotten a whole bunch of years.
Yeah.
Not this year. It's Oklahoma down there earlier, and Texas. I've never rooted for snow in my life, but when Texas rolls up to Ames in the middle of damn November, no offense to my people who live in central Iowa, but I need a foot of goddamn snow to drop on them motherfuckers. I need it to be like 12 degrees. I want them to feel it. I want it to be just miserable. I want some ice bowl conditions.
Damn.
I want it to be the worst experience of their lives. I want them to just be like, fuck it, let's just take a knee and get the hell up out of here because it's too goddamn cold. Yeah, no, I went horrible. Why? Because I hate them and because they deserve it. Man, fuck them. There. That's what I said. What do y'all think about the schedule? What do you think about the schedule? I don't know why. I love it when British people say schedule. So there you go. What do y'all think about the schedule?
I had thought about the point what you said where we usually play Oklahoma and Texas right in a row. So I do like having Oklahoma early. I think November is a mother having. I like having Texas at home, but then you have two road games, one at BYU, and then you're ending at Kansas State. So yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, BYU's not going to be it. It's not going to be no joke.
Well, you never know. I mean, this is the first time they played in a conference, right? I mean, so.
The competition is definitely going up for both Cincinnati and BYU,
right? And you have that every
well
week.
as UCF and UC.
So by November, they could be kind of run down, because they're not used to the slog yet.
Yeah, the travel is going to be different for them.
Yeah, and I think it took TCU and West Virginia a while to get used to that. So, so that may help us there, but yeah,
let's hope.
November would be tough. For
sure. Um, anything else about the schedule stand out to y'all?
No. Oh, hey, I forgot to put on the rundown. Did you see the who got invited to the combine? Obviously Hutchinson, Will McDonald, and then Anthony Johnson and MJ Anderson.
Okay.
So
I guess everybody was raving about McDonald and Hutchinson at the Senior Bowl. Yeah, they just. In fact, they were talking about. I think I sent y'all the tweet. They were talking about they can't wait. They can't wait to see McDonald at the combine because everybody thinks it's going to be freakish numbers for him. So hopefully, but then it's funny we talk about the combine. I just saw the NFL Players Association.
I saw that too. I just saw that.
What's the combine nixed?
Yeah.
Saying, "Oh no, y'all trying to mess with people's money."
Yep.
Y'all using that to drive down people's stock. Which I wouldn't put it past the owners. I wouldn't put it past them at all. But yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing where those guys land. I mean, I've heard. I mean, everybody's got McDonald as a first or second rounder.
Yeah. The only thing, his only knock is his if he was 15 pounds heavier, 20 pounds heavier, dude, he'd be like a top 10 pick probably.
And you know what? By the time football season rolls around, he might be.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Whatever team gets him will be able to do that.
Yeah. Think so? He seems like he might be one of those dudes that just has a hard time. Just
Well, they sure as hell gonna try.
Yeah.
Yeah, because with 15 more pounds, yeesh.
Yep.
And his height and his length, good and speed.
They're like, we'll get you on the right vitamins.
Well, he could. His body frame kind of reminds me a lot of Randy Gregory without all the off the field problems.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he could. I mean, look what he's done. I mean, imagine what he could do if his ass could have stayed out of trouble.
Well, and even Parsons for Dallas. He's not a huge. He's not real. I think he's a little bigger than McDonald, but he's not a lot bigger.
Yeah,
seems like same type of players.
Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be nice to see multiple Cyclones getting drafted, as opposed to us waiting for Monday to see or Sunday night to see where everybody got signed to their free agent contracts. I mean, granted, we're still, of course, going to have those, but yeah, I see obviously McDonald and Hutchinson getting drafted, but I can see both Johnson and Anderson getting drafted as well.
Come on, we had Brees Hall, man. He was one pick out of into the second round last year.
Yes, I know, but we usually get one or two, maybe.
I know. Hell, we're not even used to having guys at the combine.
That's true. We still got to get that elusive first rounder.
Yeah.
It should have been last year, but
yeah,
I digress. Yeah. But speaking of last year's Mr. Irrelevant is going under the knife on the 22nd. And they said he'll be back, I think a couple of weeks into the season. Is the timetable for him to be back, which makes the 49ers decision making just that much easier than I thought it already was. It will be, I guess, barring coming back from his own injury, going to be Trey Lance. Jimmy G seems to be on his way out of there for sure. Apparently, he's going to end up just like formerly it would have been just down the road, but now next state over in Vegas, apparently.
Oh, really? They're not
So
going after
yeah,
Rodgers?
huh?
Your boys aren't going after Rodgers?
Shit, that motherfucker is off on a retreat to dark after the darkness retreat. And what the fuck is that? You can go sit in the closet and try to figure out what the hell he wants to do. I mean, this dude's a certifiable weirdo. Man, y'all want me to start
No,
finish this show attacking motherfuckers, don't y'all?
Sorry. I forgot.
I mean, I got time.
You're not talking about the Raiders or anybody rival of the Raiders.
So yeah, so hopefully everything goes well for Brock and the surgery, and he comes back all healthy and playing like he was.
Yeah.
So yeah, anybody got anything else? We did a quick recap for our post game. Anybody got anything else?
Just about that game tonight, dude.
Bro,
that Stevenson guy.
Yeah.
That dude's a queen, man. He was flopping all over everywhere. First he starts the game. Did you see how they held up the game because he was checking the balls? Did you see that?
Oh, that was him. I didn't know why, but
that was him. I'm like, so we have to make sure this one guy likes the freaking ball, you know? Yeah. King McClure was like, he's like, oh no, he's like, no, he's like, you play with the ball they give you. He did not like that, and then he was flopping all around.
Hey. I'm the angry guy on this show.
Well, no. So he's acting all hurt and everything, and then but he was all jumping around after the end of the game. But anyway,
Of course,
I had to get that off my chest.
that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Hey, I am my. You know what? Next time, my name will be Silky Johnson, Player Hater of the Year. Nobody appreciates or embraces being a hater more than me.
So
hate.
I see. That's a classic.
Oh man. So we have so home games left. We have Okie State, Oklahoma, West Virginia, and TCU, right? So
Sure.
yeah, no, I mean I just thought about that dude coming back to Hilton. So anyway,
Wow.
yeah.
Cool. Well, there you have it. Cyclone, the Side Dive podcast, giving you that Cyclone info that you love. Took one on the chin tonight, but these boys will be back,
Yep.
and we'll be here to talk about it. So, tell your friends, your boys are back. We'll be back next week with another episode. And as always, go Cyclones.
Cyclones.
Go Cyclones.